Hey folks, how's it going? This is JQ from OnlyFins Bass Fishing, Oklahoma. Today I'm going to show you how to add line to your favorite bait casting reel. I got my reel right here, so you can see. I got my line, and I use a special tool, let me get it here, to get my line on real easy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it in 3 easy steps. So let's get this bait caster spooled up. Alright folks, we got our line here, got our spool, and we got my special tool. Usually you take the line, spool through the first eye, you know what I mean? Bring it up in here, tie your arbor knot, pull it tight, put your drag on, and then just crank it through. Keep it as tight as possible. Well, I got a tool that's a lot better than that. But step one here. Step one, grab your line. This is P-Line Floor Clear 15-pound test. It's not what I normally use, but it's what I have available right now. Run it through the first eye of your rod. Step two, come back through the hole in the spool. Give yourself some slack. Run it through one of these lines. Engage the spool so you can spin it. Try to get it through. And boom, you got it through. Now you're going to give yourself some slack. Go ahead and do an arbor knot, which is a overhand knot on this side. So that's all I did was overhand knot. Then you're going to do another overhand knot. Pull it tight. Cut your excess. And pull it tight. That's the first step. Go ahead and engage your reel. That's the first step. So the first step was recap. Through the first hole of your pole. Run it through this hole here. Run it through the holes in the reel. Or wrap it around. Tie your arbor knot. Tighten it up. And cut the excess off. That is step one. Step two, coming right up. Alright guys, step two. I got a tool that I use to make this a whole lot easier. Attach your tool to the reel. You want to make sure that this is up on top. This is down towards the bottom because it screws, the second part screws into here. And you want to line it up to where this is pointing down to your spool. So you want this part here to align directly with your spool. So once you got that going, you're gonna get the second part in. And this part just screws in nice and tight, and that's what's gonna hold your spool. I don't know if you can see it. This part here tightens it up so it holds your spool in place. So as you tighten this, these pinch on your spool. So we're gonna go ahead. This is step two. Add your tool. Alright, once you get it on there, like this, you want to make sure you lock it in place. So you're going to lock it in place like that. This locks in place. For casting reels, for bait casting, you're going to want to lock it in place. But for spin cast, this thing spins while you're reeling it. So the whole thing spins while you're reeling it, so it gets the line twist out. But for bait casting, we don't need it. We just need to lock it in place. So now we're going to move on to step three. Alright guys, for step three, we got our, step two was putting this on. So we got our line spooled through here on our thing. We have it locked in place. We have it through the first eyelet, through there, and into the reel. So now we're just going to set our drag to the max, and we're just going to start reeling. It's automatically going to, if it's not enough tension, you can tighten this ring to tighten, to hold this more, and it'll give you the exact tension you need, and all you do is reel it. And you just keep reeling till you're all filled up. Now this spool doesn't hold a lot of line because it's the Cast King Zephyr. It's kind of a bait caster. It's a BFS, I think they call it. It's for finesse baits, so it can do a lot of finesse baits, real light baits that bait casters normally can't cast because they bird's nest. So we don't want to put a whole lot of line on this. So I'm just going to keep checking to make sure that it's good. And that looks about good right there. It's probably good. So now we're done. On to step 3. And that, folks, is how you do it. All you gotta do now is cut the line, take the tool off, cut the line, you're ready to go. Run your line through the guides and you're done. And then tie on your favorite bait, you're ready to go fishing. I'm ready to go fishing. MJQ from OnlyFins. I'll see you in the next one.